Right, buddy. Manchester United beat Rangers 2-1. These are going to be the quick player ratings, delving deep into every player. I think a lot of players did well. Keep Garnacho is probably going to be the title because he has to stay. I'll talk about him later on. Bruno saves the day as well for Manchester United. Let's get straight into it now. In goal, Binder. I'm going to give him a 7. On the goal, listen, it's just a very, very good finish. Maguire gets turned, and is it Dezers puts a very, very good, like, you're not even looking at the goal. It's just a very good finish, and I don't think Binder can do anything to get onto it. I think he made a very good save. He had that one cross which he cleared from a corner, which I think was a foul anyway. Listen, there weren't too much focus on his kicking. I don't really remember many times he actually did kick it long. We know that's his weakness, but on his strength, he made some very good saves. And people are talking about Binder potentially starting the next Premier League game, so we'll have to wait and see. But again, there's another opportunity for him, which I think he did very well. And I'm sure he'd be happy with the performance, so I'd give him a 7. Right wing back, Ahmad, 7. I think very good on the ball, very direct, very good 1v1. Had a few chances. I think he looked sharp in that game. I do much prefer him in that right wing back position because it offers a more attacking threat for Manchester United. I think his performance was brilliant. Didn't get a goal, didn't get an assist, but still, he's still one of our best players. Still one of our chief creators in everything we do, really. Most of the good in the Manchester United game was coming down that right hand side, so I'd give Ahmad a 7. Euro 6.5, only because he played 55 minutes of the game. I hope he didn't come off with a niggle, but this was his 3rd start in a row now, so you can see the fitness is improving and he's becoming the first choice, or one of the first choice starting centre backs. I think he had a very sharp display. He's very versatile compared to the left side of the 3 or the right side, and is very good bringing out the ball from the back. I think his balls over from the top, his recovery pace at times where Ahmad was leaving him open. I think he did have a very good performance back there. De Ligt, 6.5. Again, don't know whether he came off the knock. I'm hoping it's not. I think he had a decent game. When you look at when Maguire came on, made that mistake. I thought De Ligt in that central centre-back was very good, very commanding. Made a few headers, a few crosses. Obviously scored that goal from the corner, which should have stood. I mean, it was a disgrace that it got overturned. Other clubs, Arsenal do it all the time and get away with it. So, yeah, I'm going to give De Ligt a 6.5 there. Martinez gets a 7.5 for me. I mean, that ball was absolutely outrageous for Bruno. He had that one shot as well, which Butland saved. It was just a very good commanding performance. He was first to every ball. He was winning headers, getting his body in the way. And that, as I said, that ball was absolutely world class. For a centre-back to be doing that, it was absolutely outrageous. Pinpoint ball to Bruno Fernandes to slot it in. It was just what Manchester United need. And ultimately, it's his world-class pass that helps Manchester United get the win. Now, Delo, listen, I'm going to give him a... He wasn't bad, but we just know we can have so much better. And I think a wing-back is definitely needed for Manchester United in this window. And we've got a week, or just over a week, to get one in. I'm hoping we can do that. But I'd give Delo a 7 today. He slotted into that right centre-back at times. Not at times, but that's when Euro came off. Very good performer by him. Versatility on the ball. Yeah, I mean, few good touches, few good interceptions. But yeah, I'd give him a 7. Collier, for me, gets a 7.5. He was definitely a contender for man of the match. I think his performance was fantastic. We all know who the man of the match is going to go to. But Collier is, again, someone who Manchester United must keep around. He's a very, just keeps the ball simple. Few passes out wide. Few very good interceptions. He has the legs, the energy. And that's something that Ruben Amorim midfield needs. You have to have legs more than anything, and that's why we've seen kind of Casemiro, Eriksen play today, but not in the pivot, because he doesn't have the legs. And that's why Collier has that. He's young and he has that energy to cover large spaces, and I think that's something he did today. So I'd give him a 7.5. On your first European start, putting a performance like that, and it's a big pressure game. You have to give him huge credit. Now, Bruno played in that pivot next to him. I'd give Bruno an 8. I mean, it was just another moment of brilliance by Bruno, but again, relentless running, leadership, a very good performance by him. And the fact that he gets the winning goal for Manchester United, another clutch moment by him. How many has he had in a Manchester United shirt? You have to give huge praise and applause for that, because that Bruno performance didn't go under the radar. You look at, he's kind of stopped us from getting 2 extra games that was just unnecessary. And you talk about captain to leader performance again. Now the 210s was Eriksen. Listen, 6.5. We got around the pitch, a few good passes. His just technical quality is outstanding, and we've always known that's been there. And we just know he doesn't have the legs anymore, and that's probably why he will be moved on in the summer. But yeah, just a very technically sound 6.5 today. Garnacho for me, 7.5. A very, very good performance by Garnacho. I liked his energy, his work rate. He should have had a goal today. Should have had an assist as well. Very good crosses, and United cannot afford to sell him. He's a very, very talented player. You must keep him at Manchester United at all costs. He's very good on the ball, very skillful, very technical. He's just a real threat, and at only 20, there's so much more to expect from him. So, yeah, United can't sell him. Now, Xerxes, I think I'm just going to give Xerxes a 6. I think got around, had that one shot, which I think Delo crossed it back to him. Good bits of hold-up play. For me, Xerxes' best position would be behind the strike, and you play Højlund there. Don't think he has enough of a goal threat. But again, it's great to see him getting a bit more confidence. I still think we need a ruthless striker though. Other subs, Maguire for me gets a 5.5 because he got turned for the goal, and that could have cost Manchester United points and serious consequences. I think he did have an okay game. He made a few good passes. He had a chance which he should have scored. We know Maguire's limitations, and that was one of them. Just agility, it's just a simple things. He just got absolutely turned by Dessers, and what a great finish it was. So yeah, it was just a moment of madness from Maguire really. Malacia, 6.5. I think he looked okay when he came on, didn't do anything wrong, made a few good challenges, a few good passes, getting up and down the pitch. Listen, I think Malacia is probably going to get sold, or definitely go on loan, but it was good to see him get another opportunity there. Manu 6 when he came on, didn't really notice him, got around the pitch, and same too as Ugarte, and Højlund 6 as well, just an average because we didn't really see too much of him. Now Ruben Amorim, listen, we needed a performance, we need to bounce back. I'd give him a 7. I think we heavily criticise him when he needs to be criticised, but this is the time to praise him. He made some big decisions. Bruno saved Manchester United, but on Amorim, it was a great performance by him, and we needed that bounce back. We needed that reaction, and that's ultimately what we got today from Manchester United. Listen, they've been the player ratings in terms of match. In terms of man of the match, it's going to have to go to Bruno. His performance was absolutely wasn't world class, but that decisive moment that you need from Bruno Fernandes, he turns up in the big moments. Another big game performance by Bruno, and another moment of brilliance that gets Manchester United through. But I also think special shout out Collier, fantastic. Ahmad, as always. I think Bayinda, fantastic as well. Martinez, what a ball it was by him. It was just a very meh performance, but we got the job done. I don't think the game reflected that sort of scoreline, but I'm sure Amorim will take it and move on. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. And yeah, Manchester United beat Rangers 2-1. We've got one more game left in the Europa League, and then we have Fulham on the weekend. Thanks for watching.